Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn. Our dam is complete, which means no more bad tide will come down here, along here, down here, and kill all these, which is awesome. This is still a problem, but that's okay. That's okay. So, what else have we got going on here? So we have treated planks coming in quite nicely here, taking a little bit of time, that's fine. We have our explosive workshop is running, but there's no explosives here yet. That's fine. The smelter's doing its thing. Everything is doing its thing. Everything is working. Everything is being wonderful and fantastic, and I am happy. I am very happy with all this stuff here. There is one thing, however, that I didn't realise, and I need to test. I need to absolutely test. Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Why are you doing weird YouTube things? Two ways. Transfer power. Is that right? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because that seems overpowered. That seems very overpowered, but awesome, but absolutely awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna get power to the shoeways, but apparently shoeways run past. So let's see here. Let's build a little up and over, shall we? So we shall go up there, and then we'll just build a double like that. Yeah, we'll put a path in there, and then we shall come in and we shall remove this path and put a power line in there, and the power will be transferred from the smelter to the shoebuy station, and then we can see where the power comes down here, because if it does, that makes them very overpowered, which is awesome. So yeah, we will see how that goes to and how that works there. So hopefully we yeah. There's a comment Kaboom mentioned that. So thank you for that. I didn't realize they transfer power. I didn't realize they do that. If they that's phenomenal. That's really good. So there it is there. Okay, so now if I want to remove that and put in a power line there, and just for testing purposes, we'll just plug a power line in there. Doop. No, that's got power. This one does not. So no, they don't transfer power. Okay. So nope. No, they don't transfer power. Okay, so that's okay. That's fine. I had to test it. To find out. Said it was comment on the previous video, so I had to test it to find out whether it worked. It would work or not. It does not. So okay, that's fine. Because if it did, that would be ridiculously overpowered. That would make them ridiculously overpowered. So yeah. There's also Axo mentioned about they can't build off the end, but they can build off the sides. Well, they definitely can build off the end whilst they're building the tubes, because these are all built in a straight line. So they'd have to have built off the ends. So yeah, so they can definitely build off the end of the ones there. So yeah. Also, Dorith, or it's almost like Darth, but Dorith. You mentioned about the power coming down to buildings. You could build factories on top of storages. That would have been a fantastic idea. I could put storages in here, the storages for the buildings, and then put the factories on top of them, and then they would have been high enough to get power directly from here. That would have been wonderful, because it would have also allowed me to do things like transfer power across to them, because we would have had Well, we wouldn't have had spare height and things, but we could have had spare height by running power lines underneath things, but oh well. Oh well. We have this here now. It is doing its job. It is working fine. That's not a problem. So, yeah. Okay. We have plenty of planks over here. We have planks coming in over here. That's fine. We've got logs over here. I should set these to obtain, shouldn't I? These ones should be obtained. I got a whole list to move over there. Let's put in our final bot factory here. And we'll enable the bots. And then we will enable making the bots. But I'm only going to make one bot factory. These can actually support 2, but I don't make 1 for the moment because I don't know how many bots we're going to get, and I don't want to overdo it with bots, if that makes sense. So yeah, I will put the ladder in there though, so they have the opportunity to do it later if they want to. So we'll do that. We'll get some bots going as well. That'll be fine. Let's speed up time and go back to our normal. Oh, no recipe selected. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Right, so pause. Okay, so wait. Let's go with chassis, limb, head. Okay. Got 11 places with no beavers inside them now, so we are gonna be struggling a little bit. I think that's gonna be these guys, isn't it? The oh yeah, there's no beavers in there. Where did I put the hauling post? Did we have a hauling post? Do we have a hauling post? We gotta have a hauling post, otherwise these would not be getting filled at all. So I put a hauling post somewhere. Don't remember where I put it, but I put it somewhere. It was down here, wasn't it, originally? And then we moved it. I don't know where to, though. where did we put the hauling post? There's a hauling post. Okay, so this is cool. Okay. Right. Cool. So you will get going and start making bots for us at some point soonish, I think. The demand is way higher than the actual thing now. We're up to like 200% needed power, so we need to do something along here. So let's run a path all the way down here. Let's mark all this area for chopping down for trees. And let's stick in a lumberjack right on the end there. You should be able to get all these trees here. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. It's going to take a while to get that because of everything running on here, so that's fine. And what we'll do is we'll blow out all the way along here with explosives, and we will make our the bad tide just run in a straight line all the way down to here, and then we'll do something in here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so here we go. Here's the bad tides going that way now. Awesome. Oh, and it's going to run into here. It's going to flood over here, but this will be fine because it won't affect us in any way. So it's going to fill up that block there. And it's going to flood over. And it's going to flood this and pour over. And that's fine. That doesn't affect us in any way, shape, or form at the moment. So that'll be fine. And that doesn't put any bad tide in here, which means the good tide can come along, push this out, and we should just get a bad sort of flow in the corner here with no worries. So that'll be cool. Obviously, when the actual bad tide itself happens, this will cause us problems. This will start doing things. So we need to come down here and maybe block out along here. Unfortunately, I can't just run a path out here because you can't go underneath the water sources. So it's a bit of a pain, that one there. We could happily get up here and remove these, put some levees in, and then just block this and then make it pour that way by clearing out some space around the outsides, I suppose, if we wanted to. I could equally just literally block that off and just get rid of it. So yeah, we could just get rid of that one completely, just seal that off entirely and have it just pour water away somewhere. If it overflowed this way, it would pour all the way around here. Not really what I want, but I'm sure I could figure out a way to just get rid of the water here. Just be like, no, we don't want it at all. We don't want it at all. So, but what we want to do really is aim now for these things here. We want to try and get the monuments going, get the repopulator going. I think we have all the decorations going, which is fine. So that'll be all right. We'll get a bot going, and then the bots can go and work in places. We have 6 injured beavers right now. That's probably working in all these up here. So the industry will probably become robot based. I think that would make sense. I think to start with, though, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the haulers into robots. I'm going to do that. We do have 45 spare beds, so I do want to up population. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna risk up in the population and seeing. So what's this? This is this would get beavers working straight away. There wouldn't be any kits. Switching over to that would be nice. That requires berries and extract. We are getting extract, so let's give those a try. Let's add 3 of those. Let's do that. How are we coming on for this bot? Pause for a moment. So I'm very confused. The demand is 500, even when there's no beavers working out here. Oh yes, the number cruncher. The number cruncher. Ah yes, of course. But I could turn that off during the day. Have it only run at night. We have a bot. We have a robot. I don't know where he is, but he is here. We have a robot, which is awesome. Cool. I don't know where he is, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this over to be robots. So the Ironbots can be our haulers, and they will move things around and get things done and do things, and all the bots that we make to start with will go into here, get going. So that'll be awesome. There's no beaver working in here. Yep, figures. Yeah, there's so many injured beavers as well. Let's try and put in some more medical beds in, just to try and help our beavers out a little bit. Oh, there's a problem as well. The bot is out of energy. I haven't put any charging pods in. Oh, can I even? Yes, I can. Let's put a charging pod in. Oh. I'm going to change up this here. We're going to do that and then put 2 charging pods in on top of that there. That's my bad completely there. So 1 there, yep, and 1 there. Come on, Beavers, do your thing. Do your thing. There we go. So now the bot can come down and get power. Awesome. And then once this is built, the next bot, we will take out the acid that we're 800, 950 power. Because these use 50. And actually, why are we not 150? I suppose some beavers were working still. So there you go. He is now fully charged. Awesome. Okay. And then we'll move this one over as well. Once that one's done, we'll move it over. Well, we can build a second one for the moment. Just keep an eye on this one. Then I've put 4 charging stations up there. I want to leave space for the second bot assembler, but I don't want to have 2 running at the moment. So, boom, 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 boom. There you go. Another bot has been made, and then we'll remove that guy in a half there, and then put in 2 more charging points. There and there. Okie dokie. Cool. Right. So now, let us do a thing here. So I'm going to run levees all along here. I kind of want you to chop down all the trees first, which I think you're going to be doing right now. Yes, you finished. Excellent. So trees. Well, not trees. Yeah, you're done, so you can go away. Awesome. And then we want to go with dynamite, 3 deep. Like so. Ooh. Done. And by putting bots in the haulers first starting, that means that at night time the bots can be moving goods around and filling up things and stuff. So like, you know, these have demands for things. They want logs and things. At night time the bots can come and fill it up, so it doesn't have to run so far. And they can also like supply these and things. They can grab stuff and put more stuff in here and so on and so forth. We are struggling for wood though, which is kind of a surprise, but at the same time kind of not. I'm going to pause you, and I want to empty both of you two. Let's turn on these two as well, and let's try and get some more logs coming in because we're struggling now apparently. Yeah, these advanced breeding pods have a great advantage of they produce fully grown beavers at age 0. So yeah, they are fantastic for that. So these two are going to be popping in a moment. So I think we'll replace these two as well. Pop and pop. There you go. So you just produce new beavers. So replace you two with the advanced breeding pods. Yeah, they were the same as the standard ones, but instead of producing kits, they produce fully grown beavers. So they can just pop out and start working, which is fantastic. Fantastic. Very, very useful indeed. Let's do the same. Let's replace all these with those ones there. We need to probably get an extract system working better than we currently have. That just requires a bit more power, I think. That's the thing there. So, boop, remove that one. And then we'll wait for them to finish popping out a beaver. You don't want to waste them. Don't want to waste the breeding process. Might as well pop out our final kits and take it from there. Okay, so this is doing the job there. So we have 3 bots now working at night. Excellent. Okay, how are you doing? Oh, what's going on with here? What's going on here? Why are you not getting anything? Ah, hold on. I need to change the priority of these things. Make that very low. Make that low. Because they're not going to build anything else until they build all those, and we don't have the beavers in all the building places to build all the things. So, yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We lack 199 materials for something. I don't know what. But we'll get to that in a moment, I'm sure. I just want to do these first. Whoop. And boop. There you go. They're both done. Awesome. So remove those. And then put in the breeding pods there. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Right. So that should get us up and running again, which would be nice. We are still getting a lot of injured beavers. And the construction material was 299 of them. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, there's... Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot we're still blowing this down. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff still to do. We need more explosives, but we're not getting enough explosives coming in. But I don't want to rebuild more explosives because... although I could build another explosive factory. It won't be used after we blow down this area here. I'm not planning to do any more dramatic landscape changing, really. But putting a second one in now wouldn't really hurt, would it? We can always get explosives are always useful, so yeah. Okay, getting on with that. We can't do the tunnels because that also requires explosives. You're still cutting down the scrap there. That's not a problem. You've built that there, which is wonderful. We can then blow this up, and the bad tide will come down to here. So what I want to do is probably actually levy along here. Let's do that. Then yeah, that should be okay. We'll do that. I might build a ladder down into there as well. We'll build those as well. And can't really build in there because we'd have to up the land inside there, which we can do. We can actually do that. We do have some dirt somewhere. We have 72 dirt. So we absolutely could fill in the land underneath here. We have enough dirt to do. Let me do that, and then we'll do that and that, and then that. Go on, Beavers. Go for it. Okay, more stuff than to build. Put the dirt down there, and then I think that's going to use up. I think these use like 6 dirt at a time. Yeah, so we're not going to have that much to go. But we can always turn this back on again and get more dirt. Although said, power is struggling. Power is definitely struggling there. So, but that is for the power. We are investing in the power system there, so that should be fine. Lots of injured beavers. They get injured a lot in the bot factories. That is a big thing that they get hurt by. Switching the bot factories over to bots is a very good way of ensuring that your beavers don't get too badly injured, but it will give you way more bots because they're producing way more parts. So yeah, but really any building, like they can get injured in any building, but the higher ranking the building, so like the wood workshop, the smelter, the explosive factories, yeah, higher chance to get injured in that. So 2 bots are out of energy. Why are they out of energy? Okay, that's a bit daft. I know their movement speed is slowed because he's out of energy, but when he's in a tube, he's still slow. It's a bit daft. It's a bit daft, yeah. Go and get... I don't know what you were doing, but go and get power. It seems to take forever. Strange. Right, okay. So what else do we want to do here? Really, it's just a case of saving up for the monuments and things, isn't it? That's where we want to go to. Population should increase as well. We've got so many injured beavers. Got 15 injured beavers now, so I should probably look at actually redoing it. So let's see. Let's switch over. Stuff other than the bot factories for the moment. So explosives, smelter, wood workshop. Oh no, enough science points. What's that? That's 2,000. Can we do that one? We can do that one. No, we can't. Okay, so explosives, smelter, woodworker. Right. Okay. I'm going to switch this back to being beavers. And then what I might do is I might switch over the builders to be robots as well, so they can build all the time. And also, I'm going to actually get rid of 2 of these. We'll just have the 1. So our builders will have spare builders in here. Spare bots go into these to do that. So there you go. And then maybe they won't get as injured as quickly. I want 2,000 for this one because I don't know how injured beavers get inside here, but we don't have enough for that. This number cruncher is crunching numbers. It's just crunching numbers very slowly during the day. Yeah, I think this is the problem. We are 43% power now, so you're full. I could shut you down temporarily. I actually have 14 beavers doing nothing now. It's amazing how quickly it just disappears. Let's get some more of those in there. What did I do with the priority over here? So this is still normal priority, but most of the time you build other things. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so now we have 7 unknown beavers and we've got 1 robot doing nothing. Hopefully our beavers can get cured and drop out of there. So what's this? This is 10,000 and this is 5,000. To get bots building bots, we need 15,000 science points. Ooh. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to lower the priority of all these. At least I would if I could. You know, and I'm going to up the priority of all these over here. I'm also going to enable this guy. Can I switch this to bots? It's 4K for that, so we can't do that one. I want this to be done so we can get power. This is an investment we need to do. That's just for green grass later on. Speaking of that, actually, let's have a double check of our food. Kohlrabies are fine. Fermented soybeans are fine. Fermented cassavas is not fine. That's, I think, because we're just not harvesting enough. Yeah, I don't think we're just harvesting enough cassavas. Because we need more farms to do that. So, yeah. A drought has started. Nice. Okay. Right, let's switch the wood shop over to bot. There we go. I might also put in swap over. Where? No, we're okay. We're gonna get a couple more bots come in. That's fine. That's fine. Cool, so you're getting down actually doing that over there. Just want to square it off because I can, that's all. There's no no other reason for that. I need to switch this one as well. Oh, we could probably do with switching the with this so they can pump water faster. Or all the time, I should say. Pump some bad water all the time here, so how much is it for this one? This one is 1.5k. How much is it for this one? 800. This is 4k, wasn't it? Yeah. You're going to injure beavers. This place injures beavers all the time, so it's always a bit of a pain to do that for them. So, okay. I think we are good. So you're all full. No point in turning places off. I don't really have any spare beavers do anything right now. So we're up to 101 beavers. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We're getting there. We're getting there on the beaver population. I don't know what this would be now. We will probably need another housing area soon. So yeah, but we'll figure that one out. I can't wait for this to happen. Yeah. Can't really see any other thing to do anything with at the moment. We can now shut down these two as well. But I think the problem we ran out of wood wasn't that we don't have enough to chop down, it's that I only have 2 woodcutters. So that's why we ran out of so much wood so quickly. We might have to look into that somewhere. I don't know where. We might have to look into that. Okay, how we doing? We are doing pretty well. Okay. This is going to get done here. That's fine. That's great. Cycle 19 begins. Awesome, awesome. This is almost done. So we can have more farmland soonish. My concern is that if this completely runs out, it will then put heavier strain on these two, which overall causes just more problems for everything. So, yeah. Where is the... What if I put 2 bits of dirt down here? Oh, no, there's a berry. There's a blueberry in there. Nice. Okay. I want to put dirt in there and just expand the cassavas out, but they don't ever harvest down here by the looks of it. They don't get down here to harvest stuff, so yeah. The only real way to fix that again would be bots in the farms, so they work 24 hours a day. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that yet. I'd rather bots become industry things, and then the farming life. Although we are playing the Iron Teeth, they would prefer the industry, but they get injured. I really do kind of wish the Iron Teeth had less of a chance of getting injured than others, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to let you fill up and then we're going to pause you again and let you do that there. So, we are ready to do this. So, let's remove this guy. Let's remove all of these paths here. Oh no, I shouldn't remove that one yet. I should have put in... Should have put in the levees here. Don't. Oh, put it back in. That one. Don't. How far can you reach down here? Far enough to build everything. Excellent. At least I think so. You might not be able to, actually. You might not be able to, because you might not be able to reach the corner, because it always does weird things from the corner. So, okay. So here we go. Right. So we remove that and remove that. Okay. We'll remove the path as well for the moment. And we go and detonate this out from that end. Pop. All the way along. Run out of screen to there. Beautiful. And then we put in levees. Ooh. Ah, messed up. Right, nope. Oh, priority 1. Thank you. Pop. Right, okay. So now we do levees here. Whoa. No. Not there. We do levees here. Damn it, did it again. Did them like that. And what I want to kind of do is build platforms over the top of all this, all the way along, so that we can actually have a path up here. I know they can build this here, and I think they can build the levees. If we did a path at the back, they probably could build the levees, but yeah. But when you've done that, I want you to then levy off this area over here, or in fact, more importantly, I want you to terrain block off this area over here, like so, and then levy on top with a road that goes all the way along to there. Whoop, missed a bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go. Super speed. Go, 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 go. Let's shrink that down. Let's get in the way a little bit there. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Can I up the priority of this construction over here. There we go. Awesome. And we might also, as well, get rid of that in there because they can't get rid of that one. Delete rubble. Gone. There we go. And then what we do is we run some power wheels in like this. Large water wheel. And I'll do the last one, even though I don't think that's... that might be right. That might be right, actually. And then we just run a power shaft all the way along. The whole thing. Oh, nice. Don't think they can build that in one. Don't think they can get to it. No, they cannot. Hence why I wanted to build on top of this so the beavers could walk along the back to get to places. But the other thing we can do as well would be, because we have some, let's just run some terrain blocks along like this and then put a path in. That will let you build all those up there. And then we'll do the same here. We'll run some terrain blocks. In fact, let's do this here because we probably want to have this for industry as well at some point. So it makes sense to do that. And then we'll do that like so. Pop. Okay, and they're going to get down and build all that eventually. I do have 5 or 6 bots doing nothing now. Can we switch over this to be robot as well? Awesome. And let's switch over this one as well. Because if we're going to be using more bad tide, we want to be getting more bad water, I should say, sorry. So we'll have that run there. You're... Why are you not running? Oh, you are, but you're getting charged up. It is possible we're going to run out of power. But I can always put power on top of this one and just not worry about second bot place, which is kind of what I was going to do anyway. So, tempted to do that. Okay, so we have a bad tide coming. The bad tide, the only one we have to worry about is this here. This bad tide is the only one we have to concern ourselves with. So let's address that. But now, I feel like if we get up here, maybe tunneled around the outside of either side, and then just shut this one down, do we even need it? Or just put sluices on the front? Let's make our way up there first. Let's just do that. Let's just make our way up there. So there's loads of trees here we could drop down. Loads of trees we could drop down. We have plenty of wood though. Let's the road going straight across there. Let's do this. Well, oop. Got to remember slow down time. And then I'm going to carve a path all the way through here. And there as well. And we'll go up there. So let's put a lumberjack flag in there. He can't quite reach the end, but that's okay. Let's also up the priority of that lumberjack because we need that now. If you don't mind. I've got 3 bots doing nothing. So these are empty now, so we can get rid of these guys. Excellent. Where could I put those bots? So you are actually empty of bad water now, so we need probably another bad water pump. Let's do that. Let's put another bad water pump in up here as well. And we'll flip you around like this. You could be bot run as well. So that'll go there and up the priority of that. Can't afford to switch these up yet, can I? No. Can we up? Or can beavers even get to these? No, they can't. Let's lower the priority of the wheels. So I am going to have to do a path over the top anyway, by the looks of it. Which I wanted to do originally anyway, so let's just do it now. Boom, there you go. Okay, let's also remove those old ladders there we don't need. What about these guys? How much is it to... Oh, it's free to swap these over to bots. Not free to swap the gear workshop over. And that is 4,000. So let's turn that off and save some of our beavers from oblivion with that. I'm going to build some more hauling posts. Yep. Just snap some more hauling posts in, just to use up our to use up the beaver population. We have 21 beavers doing nothing. Most haulers are probably going to sit around doing it, but having there, it's a great sort of place to just have beavers. If they're not working, put them in hauling posts. It is such a good way to just use up the spare bit, and it doesn't matter if they're empty. Rather than have them do nothing, just put them in hauling posts, and then they can just help move stuff around, lug things around. It's fine, and I put them to low priority so that if buildings need beavers instead, they go out to the buildings instead. So, yeah, okay. The beavers are doing it, so you're going to stop because there's not going to be much dirt going on here. I'm really hoping you build over the top of this in a minute so you can actually get down the back here. Not quite sure what you're off doing. More dirt? We don't have any dirt. We're gonna run out of dirt. Yes, we should have run out of dirt by now. So go and yeah, nothing to do in range. Well done. Actually, I am going to ask you to chop another tree there so that we can put in another lumberjack up here like that. Just the one more. Oh, I put the lumberjack in the wrong place. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, and then we'll remove you. Oh. Then that one will get built, and then we can do this here. You'll remove the trees in there. They won't grow right now because it's very dry for them. They will once the good tide comes along again, but that's okay. Okay, so you're going to build up here. So we'll do that, and then we'll come to there. Oh, damn screenshots. Up. 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 Oh, can we, oh, you did it. Awesome. Well done. Thank you. Oop. A ladder, go up there. Okay, and then you can go away. Nice. Okay, and the trees here still exist so they can grow. So very nice little path you come down in between the in between the pine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Power is much healthier. Still not 100%, but much healthier. Fantastic. Fantastic. The only concern I have with this is the more wheels you put in there, the more drag there is on the water, and that can cause it to back up. So you may get floods on this end. Fortunately, that usually happens between tides. So if the bad tide, a drought come along and this stopped, when the next one comes along, it is possible that it will flood at this end point, which causes problems until all the wheels get going because they have resistance. Because we have the bad water discharge though, and we're running the water all the time, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. So, yeah, shouldn't cause a problem. Gears are dropping as well. Why are gears dropping? No. How much is that? It's 1,000. We could switch that over. We've got 6 bots doing nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Need 8 bots for that. You are done. You are full of blocks, metal blocks. You're almost full of metal blocks. So, yeah. You are getting no bad tide. Huh. Let's switch over our gears and our wood there. So there are now 2 buildings that don't have any bots in them. That will be this guy. 1 now, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. That's not a problem whatsoever. You've actually managed to chop down pretty much all the logs here. You should be chopping down these ones now, which means we'll get to replant them. That'd be nice. Awesome. So how are we doing up here? We're not doing anything up here right now. That's okay. That's okay. Our wood is dropping again. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I really wish there would be a modular storage. One where you can stack these, but the doors are on the ground. Just every one you add increases the storage size inside the building. I wish they'd do that. Modular buildings, I think, would be awesome for this for Timberborn. Another really good case would be like here. You build a workshop, and then you could either build on top of it, build like a roof piece on top, which makes it faster, of some description, or something that attaches to the side to make it faster. So, something, a steam booster or something like that, a thing that requires something else just to speed up building. I feel like that would be a nice little addition to the game, add-ons that can just, steam power. You add a mini boiler. And you plug it into the side of a building, which would then bring a pipe network, which would be interesting because we have tubes. So a pipe network would be interesting. You could have like an area that produces steam and then it goes in. I feel like that would, particularly for the iron teeth, maybe not so much for the folktails, but particularly for the iron teeth, that would work pretty well. Or maybe another faction. Maybe we could get a steampunk faction. Maybe they don't rely on rotational power. Maybe they use steam power. Yeah. I know the engine isn't steam power. The engine is an engine. But yeah, maybe we get steampunk beavers. And instead of making bots, they make augments. And they make themselves better. You augment your beavers and they become better. They want to do that. They want to go the whole steampunk robot style things. I don't know. Yeah, that would be fun. We are now producing more power than we need, which is excellent. So we're actually going to produce things for now. So let's leave this one here and let's come back next one. And we will start looking at monuments for things. I need to unlock some stuff. Hopefully our science will start picking up again now because we have 100% science going now, which would be nice. We're going to get enough treated planks coming in. You've stopped for the bot parts. I might switch over the bot assembler to be bots because these technically can run 2 bot assemblers. So what I could do is have just one set of each one with beavers and then bossing it. Although my beavers are still getting injured, but we do have plenty of spare beavers. I've still got 10 spare beavers doing nothing. So not worried about someone getting injured. We might build a better hospital place somewhere. But yeah. So let's leave this one here and let's come back next time and continue from there. So we will end with bounty explosions, starting with that one right there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.